Hey, what's up, everybody? Your favorite auntie is back, 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 back. I've been gone for a minute now, back with the jump off. Okay, y'all. It took me a few to digest the movie Straw, and I wanted to come in and get my honest review on it. I am a long time Tyler Perry fan. I love Tyler Perry as a person. I love him as a philanthropist. I love him as a businessman. With all that being said, I love the cast. Beautiful cast. Taraji, Sherry Shepard, Tiana Taylor, and a host of other people. Great cast, right? What I am going to say is that I did not enjoy the movie. I did not. I did not. Um, Only thing that I did enjoy was I feel like the camaraderie, the sisterhood that was displayed. I love the fact that Sherry and Tiana's character was able to give not only empathy but sympathy, right? And as the movie started to progress, we could tell that Jania's character was actually suffering from undiagnosed mental illness. You could just tell. Well, for me, I could tell. I worked in the behavioral health field, and I could tell that it was a mental crisis that was going on. Just by the way that the things were starting to play out, you could tell that she was on the verge of a mental breakdown. So by the time that she got to the bank, it was like all hell had broke loose. And then going back to her job and needing the money to pay her bills was it was like the straw, but it had not broke the camel's back yet. What broke the camel's back was when the interaction with her boss once the robber read her name on the name tag and said Janaya, whatever. So not getting the respect from your boss, that was just like tick 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 tick. Y'all know how time bomb usually is like tick 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 ticks like that. So it was basically those ticks were going off in her head. So at any moment she was going to snap. But when she got to the bank, the part that just like stuck out to me is like she couldn't really gather her thoughts in her head. It was like that she was like running a marathon inside of her head, and it was just like racing, racing, racing. She probably had her ID, but did not know she had a lot of stuff in that backpack. But because her mind was racing, she couldn't think clearly. And as a mother, I'm just going to say this: postpartum depression lingers. It lingers. I just want people to understand that postpartum lingers and depression appears different and anxiety appears differently from each disorder appears differently in different people, right? I suffer from depression, right? So I don't have like manic episodes often. And even if it's manic, it won't show up in like the textbook form as manic, right? I have anxiety and it doesn't show up as the textbook form of anxiety, right? Some people, when they're depressed, they can't go to work, they can't do anything. Some people, when the anxiety is bad, they just, they have to be alone, they have to sit still, they have to do something. All of that doesn't happen the same way. Some people are undiagnosed schizophrenics, right? I'm not going to pinpoint and say exactly what Jania's mental illness was because I can't, I'm not a psychologist, so, or a psychiatrist, or I, I don't have the alphabets behind my name for that. But I did go to school and I do have a master's degree, but it's not in psychology, right? So, but what I will say is that grief and losing a child is something that nobody can explain. Nobody can tell you how it's going to look. Last year, my nephew was murdered. I've been watching my sister grieve for almost a year. Saturday will make 1 year that my nephew was murdered. I constantly look at my sister and with amazement because me when they announced that he was dead, they would have to take me to a padded room. But she has been able to move, not as her previous self, but she has been able to move with such a level of grace. And this is all time back into the movie, right? We do not know how grief took over that lady mind until we saw it, right? So although I didn't really like the dramatics of the movie, I did like the fact that it had me thinking and it had me looking at other things. I wasn't tearful. It really had my mind thinking. And I like the storyline, but I just didn't really like the acting that much. But once again, I love Tyler Perry, and I just would wish that this movie could have played out a little. Not, I'm not saying I wish the screen, the writing was different. I just wish that it could have played out a little bit different. Like I wish it wasn't like the lady Janaya had so many things happening in one day. And I could say for me, I know I didn't been in places where I done had maybe 2 or 3 things happen in one day, and I just felt like this is the end of the road for me. But I wish it would have played out differently. So, what do I score Straw? I honestly give Straw a 7 out of 10. Right? The actors were amazing. The actors were amazing. I like the life lessons that everyone is able to talk about. I like the think pieces that have came from this movie, and I'm hoping that people will be a little bit gentle with women that are grieving. If you see a mom that's like hanging out or having a drink or out to dinner or on vacation, give her grace. Give women grace. Give, especially black women. The way we deal with grief is on a whole nother level. So I gave it a 7 out of 10 because I feel like for me, it gave me a level of let me not talk about the things that I don't know what's going on with people, which I really don't do. But you never know how grief takes the form of people. People like, oh, this person out. How could this person be out? What y'all want them to kill themselves? What do you want people to do? Like, what do you expect people to do after they done lost their child? Some days they're going to be happy. Some days they're going to be sad. Some days they're going to not want to get up in the bed. Get out the bed. Some days they're not going to want to work. This movie has shown me that we need to give more grace to people and that we need to talk to people about therapy, holistic treatments. We need to talk to our sisters about this. Black women, we need to come up and stand up for our sisters and our aunties and our cousins and stuff like that, and let them know if you battling grief, get counseling, go to therapy, go on a holistic retreat, do something that's going to improve your mental health. Okay, I'm gone. Talk to y'all later.